Welcome. What's up, everybody? I am B Sims, and welcome to my recap of me shooting my very first commercial with Department List. I'm B Sims. That's me. I'm a creative. I'm an artist. I rap. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a mental health therapist, and the list goes on. I'm continuing to figure those things out. B Sims on it. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, 919. Born and raised there, and currently still living in the area at the moment. So this opportunity really just fell into my lap. I know it sounds strange, but I can't necessarily say that I was searching to be in a commercial. I wasn't like trying out or anything like that. I literally was found on Instagram by House of Greenland. And the funny thing about Instagram is that I had a lot of content that I was like posting, and I had gotten to this weird space where I was like considering deleting some of it because you know how sometimes you look back at things and you're like, man, that's stupid or da da da. So I had gotten to this funk where I was just like, man, I think I want to delete some of my old stuff. And I actually got this email one day. And in this email, it was from House of Greenland, the production company that shot this entire commercial. And they just reached out to me and let me know that they had took a look at my Instagram and were interested in me being a part of this commercial. And the crazy thing is that as an artist, a lot of times people take advantage of the fact that you have a dream and that you are pursuing your dream. And so sometimes you'll run into people that are like trying to scam you. Like it'll be like some made up email from Def Jam saying, hey, we want to sign you for $1 million, but first pay us 150 to listen to your song. And you're like, what? What does that even mean? You know what I mean? So when I got this email from House of Greenland, I was a little bit like, like, is this real or sketchy? But something in my spirit told me to answer, reply, go through with it, see what it was talking about. And it ended up being honestly one of the greatest opportunities that have ever happened for me. So how did this happen? If I had to say it in a short sentence, I would just say it literally fell into my lap. And I truly believe like what's for you is for you. Because this is one of those situations where an opportunity came my way and it seems as if it was just handcrafted just for me. No, this was actually my very first time working with the major brand, Apartment List, and it was excellent. I truly loved it. I was able to meet with them and get an understanding of what they were going for with this commercial, and they pretty much let me know that they were trying to showcase that because I utilized their app to find an apartment that fit everything that I needed and had on my list, that I felt like a celebrity in my own home because it I was living in a place that I literally found using their app, but it had everything I wanted, the good lighting, the refrigerator, the washer and dryer, all those different things that you see throughout the commercial were on my list. I put that on my list. I put that on my list. So it was just important to make sure that it was noted that how I felt like a celebrity in my own home, just because it had everything I needed, because I utilized the apartment list to help me find it. London was amazing. Like, not only did I enjoy being there, but I enjoyed how I felt and how I was treated while I was there. They put us in the best of everything, down to the hotel we stayed in. It was in the center, in the heart of London, right near all the major attractions. The London Eye that we went on and were able to see all the views, Big Ben, just all the London tour buses and things like that. Just everything that was around for us to look at was just amazing. Like, I took so many pics. We ate good. We tried our fish and chips. We tried all the things that you do when you go to London. We went to brunch. We, did a lot of good things. Rode around the city, met friends, talked to people. It was amazing. It truly was like a dream come true.
Where you from, America?
Yes.
Yes, we're from America.
You can tell we're from America.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you hear it in our voice?
Our
Yeah,
voice.
your voices. Whereabouts?
We sound like country girls.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Say it again.
North Carolina.
North.
Carolina.
I love it. I love it.
Well, I'm from London.
Why your new thing sounding like your old thing? Why you wasting time hanging with the no brains? Paid $1 for the thought but got no change. But you the fire emoji, you the propane. Better put in work, better know your worth. And if it's two of y'all, better choose you first. Put it in the verse, make sure your ears heard it. You a star, baby, gotta know you're worth it. Get what you worth. 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 Make them people's pockets hurt. I can't hold it in, I ain't crazy. I know the is that they all pay, they all that old age. We live it away. Will it ever click? I'm amazing. Go get what you're worth and go crazy. Get lost in the beat and just fade away. Yeah, get what you worth. Gotta get it, make them pockets hurt. Gotta get it, get what you worth. Gotta get it, make them pockets hurt.
And I think the fact that it was for work and it wasn't anything out of pocket for me necessarily made it that much sweeter, because I've always wanted to go to London, but I never imagined that I would be going there to shoot and star in my very first commercial. So London was truly good to me, and it'll always have a special place in my heart just because the memories we created there. So the way that I prepped was to be on top of my lines, to know my song, which I had recorded previously, so I knew it pretty well, but most importantly, to relax. Relaxing was important, because the worst thing that they let me know you want to do is be on set and be in your head. So I just made sure I was chill the first few days. I did get a chance to meet with Jonnie. We went through and practiced, got some of the different lines down and stuff like that. We are here.
I don't know who I am or what I'm doing here. She's here. I'm the cleaner.
No, this is one of the directors. Well, the director of the shoot. And this is Jonnie.
Hello there.
And we are about to practice right before we have a 2-day shoot coming up tomorrow and Wednesday. And we are running through. This is my first time. So I'm excited. And Jonnie, you have anything you want to say?
This girl's fire. She's coming. Look out.
Okay. Like,
It's gone.
so cute.
First.
Okay.
And you're gonna say,
My new home, yeah, that's the real me.
okay, let's do that. Chin down a little bit. That's amazing. Okay? Right. Roll camera. And playback, please.
As I went out to eat with everybody so that they could meet me and we could just talk and just kind of chat a little bit before things got really serious on set. How you doing?
How you doing? I'm cool. Nice to meet you. I'm from House in Greenland.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Jonnie. We're gonna hug it out.
Hi, I'm Olivia. So good to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Tim, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Does she live close? Your mum?
Yeah, she does.
Amazing.
Wow, that is amazing.
Jonnie is amazing. His energy is just amazing. He's a funny guy. He knows what he wants. He enjoys bringing humor into his work. And that's what made me so excited about this project. But one thing that I learned is that your director can make or break your experience on set. And for me, Jonnie made sure I was comfortable the entire time. Me and him were kind of in tune. And when I was, doing my parts and shooting and things like that, he made sure that he was speaking to me, that I could hear his voice, that he was letting me know if I needed to give more or less, try something again, switch it up, all those different things.
That on my list, I put this, that, what, these on my
Nice.
list.
Come in even a bit closer, lean in, yeah?
Hardwood floor, that's a real tree. Put that on my list. I put that on my list. I put this, that, what, these on my list. Break my list.
That's perfect. Give me a couple more just to that point,
That's a
baby.
real tree. Put that on my list. I put that on my list. I put this, that, what, these on my list.
That's sick. You do that again a couple of times. Head rock beat. Try. Yeah, have a little play with that. Yeah, that. Ah, do the leopard. Do the leopard the whole way through. That on my list. One more just like that. I love it. Good. One more for sharp. Love it. Cut.
And I felt like that was so important, being on set amongst 50 other people of a production crew, wondering if I'm giving what's needed. And Jonnie just really did a good job about letting me know that I was serving and that I was doing exactly what he needed me to do. And he was ultimately a great director overall. And I truly enjoyed working with him. He is one of a kind and a super funny guy. Hey, Jonnie. Plus, I got plenty room for Mr. Fluffy. Mr. Fluffy was so sweet. Mr. Fluffy does this full time, so this wasn't Mr. Fluffy's first commercial. It was mine, but not hers actually. Her real name is actually Sadie, but for this role, she was Mr. Fluffy.
Aww. Hey, Sadie. Hi. Oh. Oh. Hi. How are you? I don't know what's on my hand that you like.
What I do, I'll probably give it to you. Here. She gets into position to be picked up, and then it's just
Tugging her
like that.
Okay.
And she'll be quite happy. Thank you. Oh, the collar, Jen. I left the Mr. Fluffy collar.
Where's that?
And she was the sweetest dog, light as can be. When I was holding her in the commercial from the AC blowing on us, she was trembling so much. She was scared, but I tried my best to make sure that I calmed her and did what I needed to do. I felt like she did great. I love the little smile that she does in the commercial. She was well trained, listened to her owner, took her lunch break, came in, did her work, nailed it, and left. Like, she was really the star of the show. She's so sweet. So being on set was really a moment for me because it was just amazing how I was treated. Like, as soon as I walked through the door, catered to every step of the way. You need water. Glam squad. Is she hungry? What does B need? Is B here? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to meet you, B. And it's like, it's one thing to know that you're good at stuff and to, like, tap into being creative, but it's another thing for others to know that as well and to be honored to meet you. It was like, just as excited as I was to be there, the people that were on set were just as excited to work with me. And to me, when that energy matched up, it just made me feel like so full and warm inside. And that was super important to me. So being on set was actually 2 days, 12 hours each day. So a total of 24 hours of shooting. It was massive. It was all types of people in this one house that we rented out to shoot. And so basically what we had was about maybe 8 to 10 different looks that I needed to do. So I was in and out of hair and makeup, you know, to get into my dressings and things like that for the next scene. And so that was really hectic at some points, but we plowed through it. We did what we needed to do.
It's nice and
Cutting.
In fact, you know, let's hear the track on loop.
Yeah, I'm not.
Let's get B to do it, and let's rehearse this until we feel good.
Playback, sir.
My new fridge is kind of tasty. Just like me in my AC. So you
I'm gonna ask Jonnie.
3, 2, 1, action.
Trying for my laundry. My new home, yeah, that's a real me. Hardwood floor, that's a real
Good.
tree. That on
Cut
my
there, reset.
And another thing that I learned shooting commercials is like there's so much that goes into production. Like, you know, sometimes we just enjoy the final product, but we don't see all that goes on behind the scenes. And I was just so fascinated with all that everybody had to do to make this thing come about.
This one. I just wanted to check. We're going to go for.
We're going to go for turning.
That.
I was just about to come and say, yeah, turn table next because we're more than lit for that.
So pretty.
Oh wow! Oh my gosh!
You know, Ellis.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I think they love it. I think we're
Or
good.
shall I move on?
Yeah, I
Right,
think
let's do this plate then, Jono.
Fix it, plate.
they're trying
Just
to. I'm
yeah.
sending them videos at the minute.
So, Thom.
How to use that in America? Okay. That's cute.
When it came to shooting the scenes for me, I felt like I did pretty good. I was really proud of myself because I wonder how it would feel being the only one on camera, having to, you know, deliver this project that I was hired to do. But it actually turned out really well.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
You have to go to like never. Just like me in my AC. Munching, feeling so swagged out.
Track.
Apartment list bless me, no doubt. My new fridge looking kind of
Good.
Listen, rent with apartment list.
That's not the right one, but it's just
Well, sometimes it's cool.
And that's just the first take.
Apartment list bless me, no doubt. My new fridge looking kind of tasty. Munching, feeling so swagged out. Apartment list bless me, no doubt. My new fridge looking kind of tasty. Just like me in my AC. Munching, feeling so swagged out.
Here we go.
Apartment list bless me, no doubt. My new fridge looking kind of tasty.
That was wicked.
3, 2, 1, action.
I'm sorry, I need to
All good. Yeah, like I think looking into the camera.
There is the smoke effect.
Okay, fine. Great, cut. I got it.
I do think the 24 hours total that we were given to shoot, I felt like we probably could have used more time, but we weren't given that. And we did what we needed to do in the time given. And I think it came out beautifully. But being on set was awesome and I loved it. And it was truly an experience for me. And I learned so much from everyone involved. I would say that one thing that I learned from this experience is be ready. Be ready. You never know. You never know when. You never know if your name is in rooms you haven't entered yet. You never know what God has in store for you. And so I've always known this, but I think this experience was just a reminder that, like, stay ready. Because never know what's coming down the pipeline for you. Who would have ever thought that B. Sims from Raleigh would be in a commercial nationally, and that she didn't have to fight or do anything crazy to get this role, that it literally came to her because she had what it took to make it. And I think if anything, I just learned to like keep going because you never know who's watching. Keep going because you got people rooting for you, and keep going because you'll be very shocked at what you can actually do when you're called to do it. And if you would have asked me 2 years ago if I ever thought I'd be shooting a commercial, if I ever thought I could do that, I probably would have been like, what are you talking about? But after this experience and the way that I delivered, all I can say is like, yes, you can. You just never know. So you got to keep going because you got to see how good it can get. What's next for B. Sims is that I have a lot of different things coming down the pipeline, including new music, including new visuals. Now that I can add commercial actress and commercial voiceovers to my catalog of talents, I'm hoping that I can break into this field a little more too. So there's a lot of different things that are coming from me creatively, and I'm just excited to share those with you guys. And if you guys want to stay connected with me, please follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Hit that follow button. Let's stay connected so you guys can follow my journey. Without further ado, I do want to introduce my very first commercial with Apartment List. I want to say shout out to Apartment List. I want to say shout out to House of Greenland. Shout out to Jonnie, Malachi, and the production crew. Thank you guys so much for this opportunity. I love, love, love the final product. And if there's anything that I did not touch on or that you guys would like to know more about, write it below in the comments. I'll be happy to connect with you guys and explain the best way I can. I hope y'all enjoyed as much as I did. Thank you so much for your time.
Munchin', feeling so swagged out. Apartment List bless me, no doubt. My new fridge looking kinda tasty. Just like me in my AC. Sun beaming in for my selfie. Plus I got plenty room for Mr. Fluffy. I put that on my list, see. Washer and dryer for my laundry. My new home, yeah, that's the real me. Hardwood floor, that's a real treat. Put that on my list. I put that on my list. I put this, that, who, what, these on my list. Rent like an A-lister. Rent with Apartment List.